Alright, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Star Wars Squadrons. Let's have a little bit of a chat to Gunny about our previous mission, and then we'll get on to the next one.
That Star Destroyer back. Good. Let's see them try and take it.
I wouldn't try and take anything from you,
Empire
alright?
invaded Mimbin, we stole an armored transport hauler full of scout walkers. When the Empire came looking for them, we just turned the walkers against them. Had a real good time.
Wait, a transport full of...
I'm guessing the commander has something similar in mind for this Star Destroyer.
How
right? Otherwise,
big
what's the point?
was the transport?
At least Wedge picked the right team for the job, huh? Those slackers in Alphabet Squadron would still be fapping around at Yavin. Enough yapping. Time to check with the commander and see what's next.
You know, that is really scary. But at the same time, the accent is kind of nice.
Now that was a fun mission. Even better than beating my time on the Death March circuit. We got to steal a Star Destroyer and help our friends doing it. And see Yavin. We still have allies on the fourth moon, but I've never been there. There was an energy at Yavin like I've never felt anywhere else. It was chaotic and serene, all at once. The Empire corrupts the energy of every planet it touches. But I can always feel the good buried beneath that. And that's what we fight for, the good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I saw Frisk bothering Commander Javes earlier. Knowing Frisk, the commander might appreciate some backup.
Yeah, I kind of don't like the whole force-sensitive thing they've got going on there, and that character sounds probably the most unnatural of the lot. She talks. Gog droid. Yeah, she talks a lot like this. Actually, she reminds me of Captain Kirk from the original Star Trek.
Not now, Frisk. I'll answer your questions once the Star Destroyer has been delivered safely.
Delivered where? We risked our tails to get that Star Destroyer, and you can't even tell us where we're going?
It's not my call. Besides,
Fighter pilots.
I'd be risking a lot of lives.
Why
if I
would
showed
we
too
need to
much
know?
too soon.
We don't
You
need to
hearing
know.
this? After all we did for Project Starhawk.
Listen, all I can tell you is the basics.
Linden, our soldiers on the Star Destroyer Victorium just sent a code yellow.
Now? Damn. Call in Vanguard for immediate briefing.
Ah, heck. It was just getting good.
We're not going to have two traitor arcs here, are we? We've already had one traitor to the rebels. We're not going to have one to the Empire.
We have an emergency. The Star Destroyer you captured has unexpectedly fallen out of hyperspace behind enemy lines. Our troops are repairing the hyperdrive as quickly as possible, but you need to buy them some time. There's an Imperial fleet advancing toward the Star Destroyer Victorium. I want A-wings intercepting enemy fighters. The rest of Vanguard will provide defense and support. I know Imperial protocol better than most.
Does this mean I
have
get
no
to fly
doubt
an
the
A-wing?
Empire will disable the Victorium with ion weapons before sending shuttles to
Please
recapture
let me
it.
fly an A-wing.
Stop them at all costs. The Empire must not reclaim the Victorium. Once the Star Destroyer's hyperdrive is operational, cover its escape so it can jump to safety. I'll send you rendezvous coordinates when the time is right.
Alright. What do you got to say?
Fault. I underestimated the repairs. Now the whole project's at risk.
Hyperdrives break, Otto. It's not your fault.
They should have suggested you send more engineers to Yavin. Then this never would have happened.
It's fine. Vanguard is ready. They'll get there in time. Won't you?
I know, but I'll reach out to Hosnian Prime and requisition a few more engineers. Just in case.
Get moving, pilot.
Oh, here we go.
I remember the first time I was trapped behind enemy lines. It was the Battle of Mimbin, the first year of the Clone Wars. The Separatists had dropped a battalion of B-2 droids on the Nan Flatlands, cutting us off from the 224th
You're
Clone
old.
Division. A thunderstorm was jamming communications, so I took a skyhopper to rendezvous with the 224, hoping to get some reinforcements. It didn't go well. I was halfway across the Flatlands when those droids shot me down. And believe me, you have never seen a finer crash landing. The only problem was, my arm got caught in some wreckage. Figured I'd rather live my life with one arm than sit around and wait for those droids to find me. Besides, you only need one hand to carry a blaster, right? I dragged myself out of those flatlands with only one arm and a seriously sour disposition. I guarantee those clone boys had never seen anything like me before, but they fixed me up. Then they helped us drive those blasted droids right off planet. If only I'd known that 3 years later, those clones would be replaced by stormtroopers. But, anyway.
Order 66
we
is a
should
bit
head
of a
back to the
bitch.
hangar. The Victorium needs us.
Well, at least there was some character backstory there, and it was actually kind of interesting. And
We were just talking about what happened to the Victorium, and Keo had one of those, what do you call them?
It's just a hunch, Frisk, that's all.
you're force sensitive.
So what do you think happened?
I feel like it was the Imperials. They probably sabotaged the hyperdrive before our soldiers could get them off the ship.
You don't say.
I know it sounds wild, but when Keo has a hunch, they're usually right.
She's
Don't
force
listen to him,
sensitive.
it's really not that big of a deal. On Mirial, we're taught to respect and listen to the Force. I can't reach out and touch it like others could, but sometimes I just have a feeling about things. I don't like to talk about it. These days, you never know who in the galaxy is listening.
Now, let's get serious, huh? When are you gonna have a premonition about the Carillion lottery?
Really? People are waiting for us to save them, and
Yeah.
you're thinking about credits.
I think these conversations are
You
worse.
see any numbers, just tell me, okay? They gotta be good for something.
The characters
really
are
should get
predictable.
going.
The characters are predictable. And I think the conversations are worse when you've got two of them on screen together.
A-Wings go as fast as you can fly them. Their hull and shields are
And I
too
get to
light
fly
to
my
take on
A-Wing.
capital ships, but Imperial starfighters won't stand a chance with you in this cockpit.
And I get to edit my A-Wing.
We have a few options to make your TIE hunting more efficient. Big
Right.
fan of the rapid-fire lasers and barrage rockets myself.
You don't... No. I would stay with the standard lasers. The standard lasers on the Interceptor are actually really good.
You're gonna like that.
Fine. I want particle burst for countermeasures. Yeah, no. I don't want the overloaded shield, and anything that takes away maneuverability is actually bad. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that, which is actually pretty close to a standard layout. The Interceptors, even in multiplayer, I barely ever change out of the Interceptor standard laser. It's got a lot of damage, it bursts nicely, and it has a good sustain. Everything else burns through ammo too quickly, and it's too much management. Right.
What happened here? Who cares?
That looks
Our
really
Star
cool.
Destroyer's in trouble.
Yeah, for all the
Good to see you
crap
again.
that I've given this game
Keep
so
those
far,
bombers off us.
rightfully so in my opinion
We're
so
on it,
far as
Victorium.
well,
Sit tight.
there's a lot of flaws here.
5, intercept those TIE bombers.
This
We need
I
to buy our
cannot
crew some
wait
time.
to play in VR.
Frisk and I will handle the rest of the starfighters.
I'm with ya. You've got a tail.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna play it on easy.
You might want to activate turbo lasers.
No can do. Their ion weapons knocked out our systems. We were defenseless
Just for the
until
fun
you
of it.
arrived.
Understood. We'll put an end to their bombing runs.
Ow, 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 ow,
With
ow.
ion weapons.
Yeah, you'll lose your controls, or worse. Five's all over these bombers.
Not quite fast enough, I don't think. There we go. Alright, bombers are taken out.
All bombers destroyed.
Great. Just need time to restart our systems.
Work fast. Imperial shuttles headed your way.
Hold them off. If even one Imperial shuttle reaches us, we'll be overwhelmed.
You heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles. We should split up to take them down.
And then that happens. No. I'm not going to rant about this.
Let's get some fire on that.
I've ranted about this enough.
You handle the other
That,
shuttle.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Actually, is there anybody who's playing this at the moment? Just answer me in my comments if you watch this, that's playing this in VR. How terrible is that when it happens in VR? Because I've used VR before. I used to have...
Shoot down those shuttles.
Second.
You did it.
I had the Oculus Rift DK2. I've got videos of that here on the channel. I had the Razer OS VR until it died 6 months after I got it. And well, it wasn't great to begin with. Actually, it had a lot of problems, but it worked. Ow. Back here.
You got them. Another shuttle group incoming. They have ties
Yeah, and
in tow.
I've got a G2 on order that will come in whenever they release this to go with the new video card. It's part of the reason why I'm excited for the new video card. Slip in here, and yes.
We can't let a single shuttle board the Victorium.
Actually, the level design here isn't too bad in general, I don't think. This is
One
actually
shuttle
okay.
is all they need.
There's the last shuttle. But yeah, like I never had issues with motion sickness or anything else in VR. My response to VR was actually really good, even at close ranges. Die, please. Now, no. Oh, that was close. That was a little close.
That's the last of those blasted shuttles.
But
Just in time. Systems are up. Time to fix the hyperdrive.
can you get out of here, please?
Take out the Empire's carriers and buy us time, all right?
I'm calling in Y-Wing support. They'll lead a bombing run on those carriers.
Attacking ships. Yeah, thank you.
Don't let
Actually, that's
any
good.
TIE fighters
Y-Wing's
near
good.
'em.
Yep, okay. Kill TIE Fighter. Yeah, alright. I thought you were about to make me go after the ships. I'm in an A-Wing. That's not what this is for. I kill fighters. All of the
Vanguard, if we lose
fighters.
our bombers, we're done for. Take out those ties.
Yep, I'm on it.
I'm breaking off to intercept their fighters.
I'll help out our bomber backup.
Yeah, as I was saying, I never
Those ties have missiles.
had a problem with motion sickness or anything else, but pauses like that must be horrific, especially when you're in a high motion situation.
You're wasting time, Vanguard 5.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
Enemy has me in their sights.
Took out the bomber.
Oops.
You more like that.
We got a lock.
I mean, I'll know for myself.
One carrier down.
Great start.
Let's regroup with our bombers.
Are they?
The second carrier goes up in flames.
Yeah. I'll know for myself soon enough, roughly how bad it is, but I just can't imagine it feeling nice from my previous experience with
Don't
VR.
worry, Vanguard has you covered. Squadron, take down the rest of these ties.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Here I am.
I do much prefer the A-Wing over the X-Wing. The A-Wing and the Y-Wing, in fact. I don't think they'll let me play with my my multiplayer variant of the Y-Wing.
That's the last of them.
Your timing couldn't be better. We're almost done.
Okay.
Our bombers are out of here. Thanks for the backup.
We're doing our final test, Vanguard. Spread out and keep watch.
Nice moves back there, Keo. You gotta teach the rest of the squadron that drift.
You want to learn right now?
I'll watch 5 figure it out first.
Okay, follow me. I learned this racing
Learn
in the
to
Koshi
drift.
Star Circuit. First, transfer all power to your engines and fly as fast as you can. Yes! Now we're gonna buzz the bridge of the Victorium. Be ready to boost.
Yeah, I know how this works. Watch me screw this up, though.
Okay, we're ready to boost. Punch it. When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then cut your engines to drift. Yahoo! Yes! You got it, 5.
Hey! Who's buzzing our bridge?
Someone the Empire's never gonna catch again.
Sorry, team. It's for the greater good of the New Republic.
I'll, practice drifting later, without spectators.
Sort of like a decoupled mode. I don't really use it all that
Hyperdrive's
much.
operational, Vanguard. What do you say we get out of here?
I haven't found a practical usage for it yet.
I'm in formation.
At least not in the Rebel ships. I've used it a couple of times in multiplayer flying TIE fighters. Alright.
I got you. All right, Victorium, we're in position. Where are we headed?
Somewhere classified. Just send you the coordinates.
Got him. Punching them in now.
Jumping to hyperspace in 3, 2, 1. Punching.
What?
Well, that was a long trip.
Hyperdrive failed again. No. Oh, man.
Well, we gotta get there now.
I don't know what happened. Everything was fine, and then our systems just shut down.
Sounds like your morphine nullifier is blocked. Run a system flush, then restart. It should be fine.
More Imperial ships. They really want their Star Destroyer back.
No.
Why is a
they're
fighter
here to
pilot
destroy
telling
it.
an engineering team what to do?
Can you hold them off a little longer?
Didn't come this far just to leave you hanging. It's now or never, Vanguard. Protect
too long.
Don't tell me this is too much for you, Frisk.
No. Trigger finger's getting tired is all.
Focus fire on the bombers.
Yeah, as much of the conversations in the hangar are kind of garbage, the shit talk while flying isn't terrible. But they needed, yeah, this is, oh shit, oops. Yeah.
Initiating system flush. How long should this take?
Longer than I'd like.
Yeah, I don't mind the talking during the missions, it's just in the hangars.
Point your cannons at the raider.
There's too many fighters.
Turbo lasers are back online.
Working on it, Jesus.
Nearly ready.
Stripping them out. At this point, you know, I'm damn near the greatest ace in the New Republic for the amount of fighters that I've killed on my own.
Much longer.
Realigning the transpacitor now.
Speak basic.
Engine wash, bad.
Thank you. You're in rough shape, Vanguard 5. How can I help?
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
Resupply on the way. They got more
Only been
bombers than
doing
us.
that for the last couple of missions.
Right. They're up against Vanguard Squadron. It isn't fair. For the Empire.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, that line was a bit cringe. Just a bit.
The Victorium shields are operational again.
How about the guns? The guns would be really nice right about now, if you wouldn't mind.
Nice one.
I do have to admit, flying across Star Destroyers like this is giving me some TIE Fighter memories here.
Show 'em who's boss.
Almost there. Running a diagnostic on the alluvial damper.
Okay, great. Just do it.
Oh yeah!
I'm in formation.
Powering up hyperdrive systems now, Vanguard. Yes, it works. We're ready to go.
Finally, Vanguard following behind the Star Destroyer.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Why our Y-Wing isn't bombing the shit out of that Raider, I have no idea.
Affirmative. See you on the other side, Victorium.
I guess we're not completing that objective. Wow, that's cool.
Now or never.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Move it, bye.
Alright. And I think that's it.
This is where the boss keeps his secret project. Who'd want to get this close to the Ringali Nebula?
I believe that is the idea.
Now that is a battleship.
Ah, so the rebels are
why
building
we've gathered
themselves
Imperial
a
ships.
super weapon.
To build this,
We call it the Starhawk, and it's going to help us end this war.
General Syndulla.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards. I'd give you the tour, but the Empire knows we're up to something now. They'll be looking for us, which means we have work to do.
So we've got a bit of a twist on the Empire building a super weapon thing, and this time it's the rebels building a the New Republic building a super weapon thing. Well, now we've gotten here. Hopefully, the next mission will have us finally jumping back into the seat of the Empire, because I am missing the cockpit of my TIE fighter. Anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. I am going to try and play through all this in the shortest period possible, so expect a couple more episodes popping up very soon, and until then, take care.